guys, so it's morning and the house is still asleep, and I thought I'd take full advantage of it before my kids start coming downstairs and asking me for food and something to eat and that kind of stuff. I know I've got to feed them, I need to keep them alive and all that kind of stuff, but I need a bit of quiet time to do this. So here you go. So I'm going to talk to you today about my illustrated positive vibes, which eventually became a book. But I just wanted to take you through like my sketchbooks and how I work specifically. The journey actually began with this piece. It didn't form part of the series, but I like this idea of like take a leap of faith. The rainbow itself is more of a leap than the arc that we know, and you've got the text, take a leap of faith. And I think in the final post I cut off the end, because when you take a leap of faith you don't really know, and this was just really a way to inspire people to like get out there and do something, take that leap, try, go for that job, ask that girl out, do everything like you want to do, like take a leap of faith, and that's what was born, and that's where the idea came from. It didn't form part of the series, but I thought, well, I could do this for 30 days. Why not? It'd be a nice little positive project. I had a terrible year. I started it in late 2020, and after the COVID, and obviously I had a relationship breakup, various mental health issues and stuff. So I kind of wanted to put a positive spin on that. I am actually like quite a jolly fellow, but I think we all have our breaking points, and sometimes we need some reaffirm our positivity, and I do that through illustration quite often. So the first piece I did was this Yeah You Can, similar to Take a Leap of Faith, and it was just a call to people like, psst, yeah you can, and what you'll find is with a lot of all these pieces is that they are very off the cuff. They are very reactionary, I haven't laboured over them too much, just nice thick black lines. Very rarely have I used pencil first as a guide. I've just literally drawn first time, scanned it in, colorized it and posted it. So one of the first things I drew was this YOLO juice, you only live once juice. I think it's from a song, but I've used YOLO like quite a lot. But I like this, like no bad vibes, 100% pure YOLO juice. No added filters for a truer flavour. You'll see like loads of other bits, because I was playing around with like ideas of what the label or the bottle should say. I do this quite a lot, and then I piece it together in Photoshop or Illustrator afterwards, some more like a collage of pieces, and add colour and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, there's one piece. You'll see this own your power, harness what you're good at and what makes you happy, and do that forever. So I wrote this out, but I didn't include this in the final piece. I actually just use this own your power, but I make notes as I go, and they form the basis of the concept that I want to depict. Also, sometimes how you look at things. I had this idea of like drew the faces a couple of times, but settled on this one, so I think I deleted this. And sometimes it's how you look at things. I don't know what this move in was about. Obviously it was important at the time to put 3 exclamation marks, but I don't know. run your own race. I saw this somewhere, and I love like text and putting legs on things. I've done it quite a few times. If you've seen some of my work, again, it's just a very reactionary, very simple image, just to use to show something very quick, very emotive, and to the point. Sometimes you win and sometimes you learn. Either way you win. And I quite like that because I thought this was a very good way to show, and it's quite kind of like a mantra of mine, and shows that you know, there's no losing. You know, you're always learning, and it's just a matter of a frame of mind, I think, at the end of the day. I had this idea of do whatever makes you happy or do whatever makes you smile, and then this the text making the mouth, but I didn't really fall in love with it, so I didn't really do any of that. So. And there's some concepts that didn't quite make the cut. This is based on one of my favorite quotes from Henry Rollins, and it's like something along the lines of, there's no such thing as downtime, there's no such thing as free time, all you got is lifetime. Go, you know. And that's like kind of like a bit of a mantra of mine as well. And I played around with the idea of grow through what you go through, and didn't actually fall in love with any of these. I like them, but they didn't really show what the feeling I wanted to get out. I nearly went with this one, but not in the end, but I've got one later on. So yeah, make your own luck. I went with the heart in the end, but I was playing around with the idea like with the fire as well, like something special comes from quote unquote luck. I don't believe that there is such a thing as luck in terms of it being an accident. You put yourself out there, you know, you do all the things that you do all the things in life. You put yourself out there, and because you put yourself out there, then good things happen, you know. Sorry, just taking some coffee this morning. I love coffee. Dream with ambition. This comes from the Camilla Harris quotes from my daughter. I drew this a few times. I couldn't quite get it. I ended up drawing it on paper, and I don't know where that is actually. But yeah, some various iterations. Here's one that didn't make the cut. So knowledge without mileage equals bullshit. So a pile of poo with bull horns. Again, that's a quote from Henry Rollins, but I didn't go with that one. I don't know why I didn't go with that one, because I really like that quote, but anyway, that's why it didn't make the cut. Speak your mind, and I like the idea of this of a brain and this tail which leads to the spinal cord could make like the whole thing could make like a speech bubble, and of course with the speak your mind text inside. This is another quote by Henry Rollins. I got a thing for Henry Rollins, obviously. Oh, I like lemons, what else you got? So he said like, oh, you know, when life gives you lemons, say, oh, I like lemons. Yeah, what else you got? So yeah, this one was about a big success is made up of many little successes over time. So I drew these stars, loads of little stars making up one big star, because you know you might not be able to see, you know, the success you are, but if you look back over a year or where you are now to where you were and count up all your little wins, you'd be in a pretty good place, I think. I had this whole listen to your heart thing and like an ear with a heart, but I didn't really fall in love with it. So in the end I settled with this, so listen here, with a heart, listen to itself. I did finish this piece somewhere, but I don't know where the rest of it is, and I had a face on it as well. One love, one love. You're not everyone's cup of tea, and that's okay. It is, it's true, you're not everyone's cup of tea, and that is okay. You know, just the cool people like you know. I had this idea, get on your positive pants. Friends used to say to me when shit went down and when shit's going down and there's problems, you know, get on your, pop on your positive pants. So I didn't quite like the way this was going, but in the end I settled for this one. I saw like a mouth here with the U and put eyes in, but I didn't settle for that in the end, so I just went with this, put on your positive pants and strut. Oh, and this is the grow through what you go through. Thing which you saw earlier on, and I like the idea of like the wall. People put up walls, and you know you meet various obstructions in your life, and this is a way to kind of get over that, just grow through it, you know. Okay, so that should be it. And then the result of those became a book. So I was getting a lot of good feedback from it. I was getting a lot of good positive vibes back from my Positive Vibe series, and I decided to turn it into a book. Be a lion, no. Be Batman, no. Be Picasso, no. Be you. It's important to be you. This is the Dream of Ambition one, which I eventually settled on, eventually came happy with. You can see how you can develop from the previous one I showed. A wake-up call, give yourself time, earn your power, run your race. Sometimes it's how you look at things. You can see some of these from my sketches and how they haven't really changed. It's literally just a splash of colour, and it's all done. Do what you love what you do. Let me see if you listen here, I'll put a face on it. It's really, really simple, really, really reactionary. And this is the kind of thing I like, and I think it has like better standout for people, who creates better impact, I think. And that's it. Well, I left with a quote of by Mr. Rogers, who was like a TV presenter in the States. I think Tom Hanks played him in a film recently. And the final quote is, "I love you, I'm proud of you, I forgive you, I'm grateful for you. That's what eternity is made out of, the invisible, imperishable, good stuff." So that's, for me, like a reminder of the heartwarming good stuff in life. So yeah, and then the final one is the yellow juice. So yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you've got any comments, just leave them below.